What is up, guys? It's Marcus from Perspective Sports, and today I have 5 potential trades for Giants wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. And Odell Beckham Jr. is very accomplished for being just 25 years old. He's the fastest player to reach 200 career receptions and 4,000 career receiving yards. Yet he and the Giants are still not seeing eye to eye in contract negotiations, which leads a lot of people to believe they actually may consider trading him. And that's kind of confirmed with the asking price being of 2 first-round picks. And so I drew up 5 potential trades, not all of them including 2 first-round picks, but I think the packages is enough to satisfy the Giants' wants, and they A, would consider it, or B, maybe even accept these kinds of offers. So with that being said, and without further ado, let's dive right into it with the first trade of the video, and that's the Cleveland Browns loading up on receivers. And in this deal, the Giants will receive the 4th overall pick in the first round, running back Duke Johnson, and the 65th overall pick, which is in the 3rd round. And the Browns will receive wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. in the 139th overall pick. That's in the 5th round. This deal works perfectly for both organizations because the Giants now have the 2nd and 4th overall pick to build towards the future, maybe taking a quarterback at 2 and Barkley at 4, or they may decide to trade one or both of these picks to acquire more assets. They now have an exceptional running back in Duke Johnson who can provide stability in their backfield, something they lacked desperately last season. They had next to no run game, and Duke Johnson is a good pass-catching back and can provide some stability at that position. As for the Browns, you will have by far the best receiving core in football. Yes, I'm looking at you, Pittsburgh. The Browns would have the best. But is this the route you really want to go down? Josh Gordon, Jarvis Landry, and Odell Beckham are all free agents at the end of the season, and if all 3 have excellent or exceptional years, you have to pay them all as top-tier receivers, which could easily account for 8% of your cap for each player. And when you look at Odell Beckham, he could account for 10 to 12.5% of your cap by himself. And if you're a Browns fan or John Dorsey, do you really want to consider committing 26 to 28.5% of your cap to the wide receiver position? I don't think John Dorsey will do this, but it's still compelling to think about how the Browns could do this and how amazing their wide receiving core could be. The next trade is Indy lands Luck a primetime target. And in this deal, the Giants will land the 6th overall pick in the 1st round, the 37th overall pick in the 2nd round, and the 49th overall pick in the 2nd round, and the Colts will receive wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. The Colts capitalized on the trade they made with the Jets that moved them down from 3rd to 6th overall, and the Giants would love to do this deal because they now have 2 top 6 picks and 3 early to mid-round, 2nd round selections. The next deal is Odell to Mile High. And in this deal, the Giants will receive the 5th overall pick in the 1st round, a 2019 first-round pick from Denver, and wide receiver Demaryius Thomas. And the Broncos will receive wide receiver Odell Beckham and a 2019 4th-round pick from the Giants. The Broncos give the Giants exactly what they want, 2 first-round picks, and they also get a productive wide receiver in Demaryius Thomas, who had 83 receptions, 949 yards, and 5 touchdowns this past season. The Giants also have the option to move on from Thomas at the conclusion of the 2018 season because of the team out in his contract. And as for the Broncos, they upgraded an already solid wide receiving core for new quarterback Case Keenum while getting a 2019 4th-rounder in return, and especially since the quarterback that the Broncos likely want will be off the board by the time they pick at number 5. Up next, we have the Jaguars stealing away Odell Beckham to fill a void on their roster. And in this deal, the Giants get a 29th overall pick in the 1st round, the 93rd overall pick in the 3rd round, and a 2019 1st-round pick from the Jaguars, and the Jaguars get Odell Beckham Jr. The Jaguars need depth at the wide receiving core, especially after letting Allen Hurns walk. And when you look at the Jags roster, they have just about everything set. Fournette at running back. They have a great defense with no glaring weaknesses. I like Blake Bortles. This is the perfect opportunity to go get that star wide receiver. And quite frankly, you need a wide receiver. And what better one to get at the current moment than Odell Beckham Jr. As for the Giants, they get their 2 first-round picks satisfied in the 29th overall and the Jaguars' 2019 first-round pick as well as a 3rd-round pick. And as for our final team, none other than the New England Patriots swoop in and steal them away from the league. And in this deal, the Giants get their 2 first-round picks, the 23rd and the 31st overall picks, and the Patriots get wide receiver Odell Beckham and the 102nd overall pick in the 4th round. In this deal, again, the Patriots give the Giants exactly what they're asking for Odell Beckham Jr., 2 first-round picks. The Patriots just traded their 2nd leading receiver, Brandon Cooks, who was only 2 yards behind Rob Gronkowski last year, along with the 4th-round pick to the Los Angeles Rams in exchange for the 23rd overall pick and a 6th-round pick. Reports have it that the New England Patriots and Brandon Cooks couldn't agree on an extension, and the Giants' asking price for Odell Beckham Jr. was too rich for the Rams' blood. And the Patriots are now in the perfect position to make this deal because they now have 2 current first-round picks that they can trade to the Giants while still being able to fall back on their 2 second-rounders. And they also replaced their 4th-round pick in this deal, and it's actually earlier because they're getting it from the Giants. Overall, I think this is the perfect deal for both teams because the Giants get their 2 first-round picks this year, making them having 3 first-round picks, and the Giants move on from Odell Beckham, and they just have to part ways with him in their 4th-round pick, which they won't miss very much with 3 first-rounders. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know which trade would you accept if you were the Giants, or make up a trade of your own. I look forward to seeing it down in the comment section. I'll see you there. I'm out.